honeys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am so excited to do today's video because it's a foundation routine for beginners. I always get a lot of questions on like, how do I do my foundation, or how do I make my foundation look really pretty without being too cakey and too heavy. And a lot of you guys don't really know how to apply foundation really well. And so for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys tips and tricks and what works for me. I'm not really going to focus too much on contouring and highlight or color correcting because I want to do that for a different video. Today is just strictly just foundation and how I apply my foundation, and how I feel like it has worked for me. This may not work for everybody, but I can definitely, let you guys know that my tips can definitely help one of you guys out there. And so yeah, today's gonna be full of like information, and I still want to make it fun for you guys. So I hope that you guys enjoy it. If you are new to my channel, hi, my name is Sandy Harkeen, and I absolutely love makeup, and welcome to my beauty space. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel now, or even at the end of the video if you ended up liking me. Or loved my vibe. I don't know, whatever makes you want to subscribe to my channel. And of course, give this video a thumbs up if you guys like the idea of a foundation routine for beginners. And comment down below and let me know what has worked for you guys, or what questions you may have regarding foundation, and what are your trouble areas, and see if I can help you guys. So comment down below and let me know, and let's go ahead and get started. First things first, you guys, when it comes to foundation is skincare. I honestly can't stress this enough. Skincare is huge when it comes to having a nice flawless foundation finish. So I definitely recommend that to you guys. It's number one. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, I recently did a post on my IG stories talking about masks and also removing blackheads. So I'm going to show you guys the two products that I normally use all the time, and this is the GLAM Glow Super Mud Clearing Treatment. Now I absolutely love this mask because I've been using this for years now. I have oily to combination skin at times, so this mask is best for people who do have normal, oily, and combination skin. It's best, it's like a charcoal mask, so it's really good for minimizing my pores because I have pores right here in my cheek area, so I just like to use that to minimize them. And also to control my oil. Now, for around my nose area is where sometimes I tend to, not anymore because ever since I started to exfoliate and do all that good stuff, but around my nose area, I always get people to tell me too that this is where they get the most problem when it comes to foundation, like the most buildup, and this is the area where it tends to dry more is what people are telling me about their foundation. So I used to have that problem, and I finally discovered that it's honestly just removing the dead skin cells off your nose. So I would always exfoliate, but there is also some times where I was like, what the heck, my foundation spreads more right there, like what the hell's going on? Of course, finding the right primer is also very helpful, but the key, you guys, is the base, which is our skin. So I just love to use my BIORE Free Your Pores strips. Now you can buy these at Target, Walmart, any drugstore, to be honest. And I've been using these since high school. My mom actually was the one that gave me these in high school because I would always struggle with them. And honestly, it has been the only thing that has worked for me to remove my blackheads. I've tried different types of strips, and they all honestly suck. So after you're done exfoliating and doing all your skincare, next, you guys, it's time to apply your lotion. So yes, you want to make sure you do have a hydrated skin, especially if you do have dry skin. You definitely want to moisturize before applying your foundation, so that way your skin and your base is super smooth and ready to apply the rest of the products. So the ones that I normally use is Pure Cosmetics. This is their lotion. Which one's one? Their Soak It Up Hydrating Lotion. I am almost out of this stuff, but it's freaking amazing. And this guy who works at Pure in my local Ulta store recommended me this, and I absolutely freaking love it. I'm almost out, so I have to go get a new one. But I always like to apply this after my skincare immediately, and I always apply lotion too before I even start my foundation routine, just because I love my skin. Oh, I feel so good. I love to apply lotion on my skin to make sure that everything is nice and moisturized. Even if I'm oily, I still like my skin to feel very fresh and ready to go. But I feel like this also has made a huge difference when it comes to my foundation. And I can't stop moisturizing. I do take it down my neck too because we don't want to ignore our neck, you guys. This is, well, me at least, my family, wrinkles on our necks run in our family and I freaking hate it. Hate it so much. El día que ya me haga de dinero, I'm gonna go get this fixed. I'm like, can you take care of these wrinkles? No, I'm just kidding. Now we are ready to apply our primer. Now the primer that I absolutely love is the Too Faced Hangover, and this is their replenishing face primer, and it's infused with coconut water, and it's also really great because it is silicone free. Now I absolutely hate silicone primers, so if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you guys know that I absolutely hate silicone. And the reason why I do hate silicone based primers is just because I feel like my foundation skips and it tends to leave like little balls, if that makes any sense. If you guys have ever used silicone primers, I feel like that's what happens to me. When it comes to this primer, I absolutely love it because it's more of a lotion, and so it feels really hydrating too, but I just feel like so good in it. And then I feel like my foundation lasts a lot longer when it comes to this primer, and I've been using this primer for a very long time, and I absolutely love it. So the moment that you guys have all been waiting for is foundation. So these are the 3 foundations that I normally use on a daily basis, like every single day. So the first one is my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. It's absolutely one of my favorite drugstore foundations at the moment, and I just feel like it's full coverage and it lasts a very long time. The second one that I do use is also Born This Way by Too Faced. Now I used this foundation once and I hated it, but I use it more towards like the summertime, and I used it alone and I just felt like I was super oily. When I used this, I felt like I was even more oily, so I love to use this foundation more towards like the fall and winter time because my skin is not as oily. So I've actually been loving this foundation for the more colder winter times. And then this foundation, this is from NARS, and it's their Natural Radiant Longwear foundation, which I need a new bottle pretty soon. I love this foundation, you guys, so much, and I've actually been using this a lot more during the week. But I think I want to go in, I wasn't going with the NYX one, but I don't know, I love this one so much. And the way that I apply my foundation is with a beauty sponge, and this is what normally everybody applies their foundation with, and I really like to use this because it kind of soaks up the product so it doesn't leave it too cakey on the skin. And so I'm gonna go ahead and grab my foundation. Now you can definitely apply your foundation just like this. I did 2 pumps and I just applied all over my skin. Recently, I've been loving mixing my foundation with my moisturizer. So I go back into my Pure and I just grab, honestly, just like that amount. I put it next to my foundation like this, and then I'll mix them both together. I just honestly just go like this, and then I just do this. And I feel like it still looks like skin, and yet it doesn't feel super heavy. Now, if you are oily, it's totally okay. You can get away with this because you are gonna set with powders later on, and you're still getting the full coverage that you're wanting. But it feels more lightweight versus being super heavy or cakey, especially during the week. But this is a really cool tip if you want a very lightweight coverage and not feeling super heavy like you have so much makeup going on. Going in, I just take 2 more pumps, and then I go into the same foundation. This is also a really good tip for people who do have dry skin and you like that full coverage foundation, but you don't want it to be super cakey on your skin. You can definitely mix your favorite moisturizer. Now also, you guys, when it comes to foundation, you always want to take your time and push the product into your skin. I always tend to see people just like throw on their foundation and just go y vámonos. You know what I mean? Which is sometimes, you know, not the best thing to do because you're not really sitting there and pushing the foundation into your skin and really taking the time to blend. It's just like eyeshadows. You want to make sure that you're blending really well and taking your time to blend and push it into the skin. Also dragging it down your neck so that way you don't have like that harsh line of demarcation, and also go behind your ears. So especially when it comes to brides, I always like to take the foundation behind their ears, because when they do get photographed from the side, you won't have like that huge difference. So you always just want to make sure you're blending, and of course also hit the ears like this. And at this point, you guys, if you want to add more foundation, you definitely can. That's why I absolutely love this foundation, because it is super buildable and I can add multiple layers and I don't feel super cakey, especially after also adding a little bit of moisturizer and mixing it with your foundation. Like right now, you guys, I feel super lightweight. I feel like I don't have so much makeup on my face. You definitely don't have to do this if you don't want to. You can just go in there with your foundation. The steps that we did prior to that would be just fine because you already moisturized, you already applied your eye cream. This is just an extra step that I really wanted to show you guys that I've been doing lately for a more lightweight coverage. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera and do my concealer and set my face and add all my other stuff because I'm gonna be doing a different video. I'm talking about setting powders and contour and all that good stuff. So I will be right back. Alright guys, so I went ahead and applied my setting powder, contour, and all that good stuff. So I honestly, this is the way that I've been loving also how I do my foundation, but I feel like this is a really great way for all of you guys who are just beginning to apply your foundation. So I really do hope that all of those tips and tricks really helped you guys. Now the last step is to apply our setting spray. That is super important if you want your makeup to last all day and all night. Also, I just love how a setting spray also, I don't know, combines everything together. Like once you apply all of your powders and your highlight and blush, I don't know, I feel like once you spray it, add your setting spray, it just all comes together and it's like something you have to do, and especially if you want your makeup to last all day. So the one that I've been using a lot is my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. It's honestly one of my favorite setting sprays at the moment, and it just honestly helps my makeup last all night. It really locks in my skin, and also if you might have like over powdered or used too much powders, when you do apply a setting spray, it doesn't have to be this one, just any one that you want. I feel like it really makes it melt into your skin and just look more flawless. Alright guys, and that's pretty much it for today's video. I'm doing this foundation routine for you guys for beginners. Sorry I didn't add the contour and all of that good stuff because that's going to be in my next video for you guys. But I hope that you all enjoyed it and that you guys learned some tips and tricks. So if you guys have seen a huge improvement on your foundation because of this video, please let me know down in the comment section. Try it out. Honestly, I always tell girls, like maybe like even like 10-15 minutes before you go to bed, practice that makeup look that you really want to master. If it's a cut crease, if it's doing your foundation, your concealer, your contour, your brows, sit there for at least 10 to 15 minutes, you guys, and worst case scenario, take it off. Use a makeup wipe and take it off, you know, and you go to bed. And then tomorrow, same thing. Keep going and keep practicing. Remember, you're not gonna get better at doing this if you are not practicing. I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for spending the day with me, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. I love you. Besos. See you soon. Bye.